Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. A paper trending on X right now, published just 5 days ago on May 7th, 2026, takes a fascinating approach to understanding deep learning. The work is titled Lecture Notes on Statistical Physics and Neural Networks. There has been a growing movement recently to formalize a physics of artificial intelligence, building directly on the theoretical legacy that won the 2024 Nobel Prize. This paper argues that the success of modern models and their universal scaling laws are actually rooted in physical principles, like phase transitions and collective behavior. To do this, it applies tools like the Renormalization group, a mathematical method physicists use to simplify complex systems by zooming out, to explain how hidden neurons process information. As we will see, mapping these classical thermodynamic concepts onto neural networks might finally explain why massive models keep improving so rapidly. Figure 1 illustrates exactly what a phase transition looks like mathematically, using the Curie-Weiss model. On the horizontal axis, we have beta, representing inverse temperature, while the vertical axis tracks magnetization, denoted by M. The system's magnetization stays flat at 0 until beta reaches 1, at which point it suddenly splits into two distinct stable states. This abrupt divergence is the hallmark of a phase transition, providing a concrete parallel for the sudden behavioral shifts we often observe in large language models as they scale. Figure 2 introduces frustration, a physics concept that shapes the energy landscapes of neural networks. In these four square arrangements, red arrows represent interacting components. Solid lines dictate that neighbors should align, while dashed lines force them to point oppositely. The blue crossed out lines highlight the frustration, spots where it is impossible to satisfy all competing rules at once. This inherent tension creates multiple stable states, which allows architectures like Hopfield networks to store various distinct patterns. Okay, figure 3 visualizes the renormalization group flow for the one-dimensional Ising model. The horizontal axis represents the current interaction strength, while the vertical axis shows the new strength after one step of zooming out. The stair-step trajectory tracks successive transformations starting from an initial value. With each step, the interaction steadily weakens, inevitably flowing down towards 0 at the origin. This mathematical flow proves that the one-dimensional model cannot sustain long-range order, so it completely lacks a phase transition. Well, Figure 3 mapped out that mathematical flow. Figure 4 visualizes how this zooming out process actually works in a two-dimensional Ising model. On the left, the starting lattice contains both black and red nodes. The central arrow represents the mathematical step of integrating out the red spins, which means summing over their possible states to simplify the system. The right side displays the resulting cursor grid containing only the black nodes. This physical technique directly mirrors how restricted Boltzmann machines process information by integrating out their hidden layers. Figure 5 maps out the mathematical trajectory of that two-dimensional zooming out process. The graph plots the renormalization group flow across two interaction parameters labeled K and L. Unlike the one-dimensional case, which flowed straight to 0, here a critical fixed point emerges in the center. Trajectories along the E- axis flow inward toward this point, but slight deviations cause them to veer away along the E+ axis. This unstable fixed point represents the critical temperature, providing the specific mathematical mechanism that drives phase transitions. Shifting focus to actual artificial intelligence architectures, Figure 6 outlines a standard feed-forward neural network. The diagram visually represents a mathematical function mapping information across three distinct stages. On the left, a three-dimensional input layer receives the initial data. This information then flows forward through a four-dimensional hidden layer in the center, where intermediate signals are processed. Finally, the network produces its computation in the two-dimensional output layer on the right. This foundational structure underpins the complex, deep learning systems that drive modern models. Figure 7 demonstrates the empirical scaling laws that govern modern large language models. The first chart on the left maps out how test loss steadily decreases as compute power scales up. The middle and right panels track similar performance drops when expanding the dataset size and the total parameter count. Because these charts use logarithmic scales, the straight, downward trajectories reveal a strict power law relationship, which strongly suggests that the rapid improvement in massive artificial intelligence networks reflects deep physical principles of scale invariance. Wrapping up, the main takeaway is clear. Viewing artificial intelligence through statistical physics provides a rigorous framework to explain why massive models scale so effectively. And that is a wrap. I am Alex from the AI Research Roundup. Thanks for tuning in.